Hey guys, this is Hafiz, and today I'm going to discuss about an app. It's called Trucker Path, as you guys already know about it. Um, is This app is used for multiple purpose, like for direction and way stations and rest areas and all that. You can see if they have space and all that. So today I'm just going to show you. um how we can use the same app and we can avoid some scales on the way station, and also how we can avoid tolls. I'm just gonna tell you guys about the northeast region, like New Jersey, Massachusetts, and Connecticut, New York, all those areas. Any scale in this area is avoidable. So let's suppose you are in Wilmington, Delaware, right here, and you're on the border of New Jersey and Delaware. So if you're coming out from Maryland or uh, Florida, let's suppose we just start from the Baltimore, Maryland, or uh, so how we can avoid the scales. All right, so the very first scale we can avoid is in Maryland on 95. This is very easy to avoid this scale, as you can zoom in. If you're traveling on this side, just zoom into the location. If you're going north side, as you can see, this is on the right side is the north side, and south side on the left side. So as you can see, the scale is right here. So just look at the exit. What exit is that? And then if you're coming from south, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna take this exit right before that scale. Can show you what exit is that. Um, Let me zoom in if they give me the exit number. But it's right before that scale. So you can do your homework before you go to that site. So just take this exit. And as you can see, the highway is 155 from here. Just take that highway. It's a truck route. And you get onto the highway 40. So you just take that one, and mostly these scales, they are closed. As you click on that, you can see they never open, so mostly they are closed. And you just take this route, and as soon as you cross the river, just go past that scale and you just get back onto this highway again, highway 222, and then you get back onto 95. It's like a pilot truck stop, so if somebody pulled you over or something, you can tell you're just going from the pilot truck stop. And the same thing if you're going south from 95, you just take this exit on the south side, get on to 222 east is the exit 93 if you're coming south. So take exit 93 on 95, get onto the highway 222, and the same thing, it's a pilot truck stop, and pass that one, get onto the highway 40 and pass that bridge, and then get back onto 155, and you can get back onto the 95. So this way you can avoid the Maryland scales. Okay, now we go further north on 95, and we are going to enter into the New Jersey. As you can see, if you get into the New Jersey, then you have to take 95 to 295. And as soon as you get into the New Jersey from Delaware Bridge, right here, you cross the river, and on Highway 295, you can see that there is a scale right here. It's only on the north side. On the south side, there's no scale, so it's on the between exit 4 and 7. So this scale, as you can see, mostly is open at daytime. Nighttime is closed. So you look at that. And now if you want to avoid that scale, it's very simple. You don't have to waste a lot of time to avoid this scale. So as soon as you get on to 295, from 95 cross the bridge, and you can see exit 2C right here. That's a pilot truck stop again. So you take this exit 2B if you're coming north, and if you're going south, then you take 2C on the other side of the highway. So you take exit 2B right here, As you can see, there's a split, and then it gets you to C and B, two exits. So you get back onto 2C and take this route 140 towards the truck stop. It's a Flying J truck stop on the other side. As you can see, Flying J truck stop, and just get on past that truck stop. From the traffic light, you make a right. It's a highway 130. So you have to do is just drive. You see this? Just keep driving on this highway 130. There's two things you can do. You can get back onto the 295 from this East Main Street, Highway 48, or you just keep going straight on 130. It's a highway. So if you keep going straight on 130, that puts you back on 295 again. So you avoid this scale is on only on the north side, not on the south side. So you don't have to worry about the south side. So as soon as you avoid it, you're on 295, and just keep heading that way. And this scale that you see on the 76 is in Pennsylvania, but it's not a scale, it's just a inspection station or something, but it never opened. So just keep heading towards 295, and you're gonna see another scale right here. It's a service area, it's a rest area, so it's not a scale. And then it's a turnpike, and 295 is going side by side. So there's another way to avoid that scale on 295. If you go back, when you enter to New Jersey, if you see this scale, if you don't want to go and avoid this scale from Highway 130, then you just get onto the turnpike. And why we take 295 is just to avoid tolls. And on turnpike, if you get on turnpike, there's no scale on the turnpike, so you can go non-stop from there. So when we mostly traveling on the northeast side as an operator, we try to avoid tolls. So because it's a really heavy tolls, only on the turnpike from Delaware Bridge all the way to GW Bridge is like $49 tolls one way. And then to cross the GW Bridge on 95 is 105, and then $15 more in cross Bronx. So that costs like around $200 just to get into the New York. But if you take this road 295, what you're gonna do is you stay in 295, and then you get onto the highway 195 right here. That's exit 60 on 295, and you just get onto the turnpike again from here. So you take exit 60 on 295, get onto the turnpike, and as you can see, highway 195 puts you on turnpike. So from turnpike you take exit 10, and that will put you on 287, highway 287. So this is a little bit longer route compared to 95. It's like 30 miles extra will be added to your route, but it will save you like $150 on tolls, at least $100 to $150 on tolls. So if you take this road from exit 10 on 95, um, take 287 north. So like I said, there's no scale on 95 going all the way. So but if you take 287 highway, um, that will take you to the New York also. So you get on 287, and as soon as you reach to the exit 7 right there, you see there's a scale. So it's like mostly open at the daytime only, like up to 3-4 o'clock, mostly 5 p.m. They close all the northeast scales are closed on the weekend. So if you're traveling on the weekend, you don't have to worry about any scale. So as soon as you reach to exit 7, you can see that there's a scale right after that. So what you have to do, just take exit 7. Oh sorry, it's exit 8. Take that exit, and after the ramp you just make a right towards this road, and make another right from the traffic light, and it's a truck road, it's all truck route. So you get onto this road. As you can see, the white road on the side is going next to the 27. So it's just like 1.5 mile road. So as soon as you reach to the end of that road, take a 622 and get back on 287. So you avoid this scale on the 287 north side, and there's no scale on the 287 south side. So if you're coming south, you should be all right. Now you get back on 287 north and go all the way to Mawa, New Jersey side. As you can see, just it's just like a loop, and that costs you like 30 miles extra if you're traveling towards New York or Massachusetts, Connecticut. So you just keep heading towards New York on 287. Just follow the road, and then as soon as you reach on the border, there is a split. It's Mawa, New Jersey. As you can see, the border line, the black one, is Mawa, New Jersey. So right here, you can take 287. That's from 287 to 287 north becomes 287 east and 87 south. So that's like two signs you will see: 287 east or 87 south. So you take that road, and there's no scale on 287. 287. So you go on that road. This scale is never open. I never saw that, and this scale is also never open. There's no scales at all on this side. So just keep heading that way. It will put you on the Tappan Zee Bridge, or now these days it's called the Governor Mario Bridge. So you get on to 287, cross that bridge, and it will put you straight to 95. So as you can see, you passing all those White Plains and 87 South and 84, 684. Mostly GPS puts you on a 684 to take that route, but don't take that because it's a truck route. It's a it's a it's so many mountains on that side. So just keep heading towards the 95. As you can see, there's a merge right here, 287 and 95. So you don't have to make any turns. Just wait for 95 and then take 95 north. So most of the time we are delivering in Bronx, New York, like Bronx Market, or on the New York side, like New Rochelle, New York, and all those areas. So if you're going to Bronx Market, it's right here, as you can see. So if you take this route, it costs you 30 miles extra, but you save like $150 on the tolls only. So if you're the company driver, you should not be worried about it. As an operator, you should be worried about tolls because that take all your profit. So Cross Bronx Market is right here, yeah, as you can see, Hunts Point. So I take this direction most of the time, and you can, if you want to come from 95, it's good. If not, then as soon as you cross the bridge right here, you just take the 87. So as soon as you cross the Governor Mario Bridge, you just take 87 south from here, and then you will get into the cross Bronx Market. So as you can see right here. So there's no scales on this side. Only scale that you're gonna say if you take that 87 south from 287, there's a like a toll booths. If you have Easy Pass, just stay on the Easy Pass lane. If you have cash, you paying cash, then mostly there's you can see a couple cops sitting there on the toll booth, but they're like only for like from 7 to 2 p.m. So after that you should not be worried about it. And all right, so we just go back on 287, as you can see. So we get on to 95 from there. As soon as we get on to the 95 from 287, as you can see, it's an area called Port Chester, New York, and you get onto the 95 highway, and this is like the border of the New York and the Connecticut. So as soon as you get onto the 95, you will be entering to Connecticut within 2-3 miles. So now as soon as you enter to the Connecticut, you can see the border. As soon as you cross the bridge, there's the border. So as soon as you cross that border line, you will see there's a scale, Connecticut scale, which is a very bad scale, I guess. So most of the people, they get stuck there, and the Connecticut have different uh, cops over there. They're very mean. So I don't want to get into the risk. If I'm running late, I don't take that route. So What I do is just take a exit right before that. As you can see, there's a light right on this exit 2, and as right before that, just stay on the right lane, and then you will see the sign for the scale. If you see the scale is open, most of the guys, what they do, they just stop right behind before this exit, and they wait because this scale is open mostly for like 5-10 minutes, and they close. It's like on and off. So if you don't want to wait there, what I do is mostly I just take this exit too. So as soon as you take this exit, you can see this route. So all the way to the end of the stop sign, just make this quick left, and then from there you make a quick right on the traffic light, and you just keep going straight from there and just follow that road. If you keep going straight, it go under 95. Just make sure that as soon as you get onto this road, you will see the sign for 95. So ramp, you will see this ramp. Don't take this ramp because it put you right on the scale. So just stay on this route, this white road, and on this curve, as you can see, is there's no low bridge or anything. You can see the trains tracks, I guess. So go underneath that, and there's a warehouse right here, as you can see. Just memorize the name of the warehouse. If somebody asks you where you came from, so you just tell that name, that you came from that warehouse, I guess. So just follow this route all the way till you reach the traffic light. So as you can see, all the way down, and you will reach to the traffic light. You'll reach the traffic light. It's gonna go, as you can see, I'm just trying to, it's a truck road, and you can go that road, go all the way down, and there's a traffic light right here. There's no traffic light. I think there's another traffic light, but this is like right before the 95, and you see the sign for the 95. So right here you make a right, and as soon as you make a right, you will see the ramp for 95 again, and you get back onto the 95. So you will get on to exit 3. So you came off from 95 at exit 2, and now you will get back onto the 95 exit 3. So it's only like 1 mile local route. So, and that scale is only on the north side. There is no scale on the south side of the highway in on 95. So as you can see right here, so you avoid this scale by just taking exit 2 and following the direction I gave you. So just take that exit and follow the road, and you'll be all right. And there's no cops, nothing, it's just a local road. So good luck with that. And then if you heading towards Boston or Springfield, you will have two directions. If you go further, it's a highway 95 and 91. So those are the two directions that you're going to take. One of those right in New Haven, Connecticut. So once you get, this is not a scale that you see right here. This one is not a scale. It's just rest areas or service areas. So, and the next scale that you're going to have is if you get onto the 91, let's suppose you heading towards Springfield, Mass. So if you heading towards Hartford, Connecticut or Springfield, Mass, then the only scale you're gonna hit on your way right now is gonna be on the 91. So as soon as you get onto the 91, and you get right here, right before the scale, as you can see, we're heading that way, and on 91, you will see this scale right here. All right, so this scale is very easy to avoid too, and all you have to do is right before the split, you will see the 691, 91, and Route 15's signs. So is 691 will be I mean, it's gonna merge into these two roads, 691 east or west, or 15 north. So 15 north. So what you have to do, just stay on 91 and follow the signs for 15 north and 5 north. So these are the two roads. It will merge into 5 and 15 is the same road. So as you can see, you just follow this road, 15 north and 5 north. So you stay in this road, and the 91 is on this side, but you get onto this route. So route 5 is a highway. You can go like 55 to 60 miles per hour, and you just get onto the 15, and 15 will merge into route 5. So now if you zoom out, you can see the 91 and route 5 is going side by side, right? So you travel like 4 to 5 miles from this route, and you get back onto route 9 right here. So you take route 9 and you get back onto 91 again, and this way you can avoid the scale on 91. So that's the only scale on this side if you're going towards Springfield, Massachusetts, and there's no other scale. So if you see these scales, they are not scales, so you don't have to worry about it. And same thing, if you're going to the Boston side, you can take the 91. If you pass this scale right here on 91 from route 5, then you can take 84 from Hartford, Connecticut. You take 84, and there is no scale on the east side. So if you're going towards Boston, there is no scale on this east side. The only scale you're gonna see is on the west side if you're coming back from there, and that is right here. So you don't have to worry about the scale on the 84. As soon as you pass the 91 scale, you don't have to worry about the 84 scale, because there's no scale on the east side. And once you get onto the 90, there's no scale on 90 at all, because it's a toll road and there's no scales on 90. So you take 90 east all the way to Boston, and you'll be all right. And if you see these roads, 190, there's no scale on this route to the scale. They're closed mostly, and the scale on 93 is in New Hampshire. We're just talking about the Boston right now. So in Boston, there's no scales. So all right, this was the one of the direction that mostly GPS take you from New Haven, is like 91 north to 84 all the way to 90, and then to Boston. And there's another direction to Boston, which is staying on 95 from New Haven, Connecticut. You don't take 91, and you just stay on 95. And as you can see, and then this scale is not a scale at all. The scale is, hold on, let me see one more time. So this one is not the scale. Yeah, this one is not a scale, and not even a rest area. It's nothing. So when you get to the exit 76 on 95, you just keep heading in on 95 in Connecticut. You look at the split of 395 and 95. So that's like a exit 76. Right after that, there's a scale right here, and this scale is mostly open after 5 a.m. in the morning on weekdays. On weekend is closed. So this scale, it comes on 81, exit 81. That's the scale right there. So we have to avoid this scale from exit 76. So what we do, just take exit 76 towards 395 north, and as soon as we get on 395 north, the very first exit is a highway 85. So we take this very first exit on it's exit 2, but there's no exit before that. So we take this exit 2 towards highway 85, Hartford Turnpike, and then we stay on this road till we reach to the 95. So we get on to the 95 north, and that 95 north will put you right in Rhode Island, and after that it's gonna get into the Massachusetts. So this scale is in Rhode Island, is mostly closed. So the same thing you're gonna do to avoid this scale, just take this exit before that scale, exit 4, get onto this highway and go all the way, stay on this highway, and then get back on 165, or just stay on this road and get on to the 102 and get back onto the 95. And after that, there's no nobody on the way, so you can get all the way to Providence. These scales were mostly closed. This 195 is a rest area, so they are closed if you're going towards the Assonnet, Massachusetts side, or New Bedford, Mass. If you stay straight on 95 past the Providence, and you get on 495 or 93, and you can get into the Boston, Massachusetts. So this is a small explanation of how we can avoid the scales in the northeast. And there's another direction that you can take to get into the Boston side or Maine side, which is if you come back on the 287 New Jersey side. Look into the map, and as soon as you reach Mahwah, New Jersey, uh, you can take the, mostly if you have to get to the Westfield, Mass, or Springfield, Massachusetts area, uh, I would recommend in rush hours, because most of the time, even if we come from GW Bridge, or we come from 287, we are going to get stuck into the traffic in rush hours no matter what, in Connecticut on 95, 287, and all that. So, just a really good tip for you guys if you are traveling towards Springfield, Massachusetts side, like if your delivery is close to this Springfield, Mass area, or like this Westfield, Mass, mostly we're living Chicopee, or we're living into Hatfield, Massachusetts area, anything, or Northampton, Massachusetts area, this close to this 91 highway, I would recommend not to take any of these highways. Don't take 287, don't take 84, because too many mountains on that road. And the best route to take it in rush hours is if you stay on 87. So right here in Mahwah, New Jersey, as soon as you get into that split to 87 and 87, stay on 87. So you stay on 87, and all the way you stay on that highway 87, and you will see you will pass the 84. So it's the same highway 84 that will get you to 90. So if you stay on this highway, you can get onto the I-90 right here, and you can get to the Boston from this side too, but it's too many hills, so I won't recommend that route for if you have a heavy load. So if you stay on 87 right here, you go all the way towards Albany, New York. Go all the way towards Albany, New York. And then from there, you take 90. So if you take this route, you go towards Albany, New York. Not to get to the Albany, but stay on this highway 87. And from there, it's going to get you onto 90. From here, you will see the signs. Let me see, where are they? Highway 90, yep. So this is the highway, so it's gonna get you from here, exit 21A, I guess. So if you take this exit 21A, yep. So from 87 you take exit 21A before Albany, Albany, New York. You take this exit 21A, that's highway 90. It will put you on 90 right there. So you take 90 east from there, and you stay all the way on this highway, and you get into the Springfield, Massachusetts area, or close to 91. And I can guarantee you that whatever your GPS is giving you time to get to this area, following these directions on 87, on 287 or 95, you will reach at the same exact time. It will cost you extra 25 miles, and it will not cost you any extra tolls. If I'm not wrong, maybe like a couple dollars, but not too much extra tolls, but it will give you a peace of mind, and you can get to the destination really fast. But so let's suppose if you are on the crossing the 287, if you pay the toll through Easy Pass, then it's $32 or $33 tolls on this highway, and then there's no tolls on the 95. In Connecticut or Massachusetts, there's no tolls on highway 95. And if you come through 95 from GW Bridge, then there's a $200 tolls approximate, because you're coming through the turnpike, and there's no tolls going back to New Jersey from New York. So if you stay on 87, you will have about $27 tolls up to Albany, New York area, and then you will have around $7 tolls up to this point. So maybe like 30, 35, $36 tolls, but it will save you a lot of time and hours during rush hours. So I would recommend that route. And I forgot to mention that there's a one waste, it's like a rest area on the way on 87, which is not avoidable. So that rest area you cannot avoid it. Mostly it's closed, and they are only open if they open between 7 to 2 p.m., and they're not open after that. They don't open on the weekend also. So I hope this video will help you guys with all the uh, information that how can we avoid the tolls, and also we can avoid some waste station on the way, and we can save some time and of course some money. So please comment below and like the video and share to your friends if that helped. See you next time, and thank you so much. Please subscribe the channel also. Thank you.